In this video, I'm going to tell you how to write a letter, an informal letter. Letter writing had been in vogue for 1,000 years. People used to write letters to their friends and family who were far away from them. With the advancement of technology, letter writing became unpopular and uncommon. However, it is still assessed in many English language papers. Informal letters are mainly used for personal purpose. They are written to close acquaintances of the writer, like parents, siblings, friends, and relatives. These letters have a natural and personal tone, and the language used is casual and friendly. These letters are composed for several reasons. They are written as per the requirement of the situation. For instance, conveying an important message, breaking a good or bad news, offering advice about how to perform better in examination, congratulating someone for achieving something, or requesting for information or asking questions for personal reasons. To start off the letter, you would mention your personal address. This would include the house or your apartment number, the area where you live, the city, and the country. You may add on the postal code as well. This information is important as the recipient would require it to reply you. In examination setting, you may have a fictitious address. Next, add the date. It's a reference to the time when the letter was written. Next, greet the audience. You are going to greet by name or relation according to the given situation. If you're asked to start with dear friend, you would start in the same way. Write the introduction of the letter. Here you are going to set the tone of the letter and clearly state the reason for writing it. For instance, here in this example, you can see that how excited the writer is to share some thrilling details with the recipient. In the next example, you will see how astonished the writer is to receive the recipient's letter. One way to write the introduction is to start it off in a very conventional way. For instance, by asking about recipient's well being. How are you and your family? I hope you are doing well. Make your introduction interesting. You may start in an untraditional manner. Yes, by beginning the letter in a casual style. Let's take an example. I'm sorry I haven't written for so long, but before you jump to conclusions, let me tell you, I have so much to share. You may take another example to see how you can make your beginning interesting and power packed. You can also write the introduction by replying. If you're asked to respond to a letter, use the expressions accordingly. For instance, I have just received a letter. I'm so excited to hear that. Or, I'm sorry I haven't replied earlier, but I was really busy with my school. A significant part of the letter is the body. Here you are going to develop the theme of the letter. For each content point or sub-theme, form a new paragraph. Adjust the language, tone, and register according to the recipient. With a friend, you can be more candid. However, Be particularly respectful if you're writing to the elder. To make your letter more friendly, use a variety of punctuation marks. For example, use contractions. To have a chatty tone, you may write don't instead of do not, won't instead of will not. The other punctuations that you can use are exclamation. They can be used to signify shock or a joke, or you may use brackets to separate additional ideas or references. You can also use dashes instead of commas. The ending of the letter is equally important. You may conclude your letter with an affectionate goodbye, or you may write the reason for the wrap up, or you can also invite the reader to reply. These are some of the suitable endings. Next, you will have the courteous leave taking. You can sign off the way you like. Ideally, it depends upon the closeness with the recipient. Next, you will write your first name and end the letter. That's all. If you have questions, write them in the comment box. Bye.